played this record as frequently as possible.
Let's do this!
Alright, in this one, I will be going over every single method in the game during the part 3 of the 5th year anniversary to obtain Chrono Crystals for you guys to be able to summon on the brand new Ultra Vegito Blue banner. As you guys can see here, I am definitely expunged of CCs. Around 29, like very approximately 30k Chrono Crystals on the banner, and I did fortunately pull 2 copies. So if you guys are trying to get your, Vegito Blue high stars, you're definitely going to need to be stacking on some CCs here. So this is a video for everybody, especially if you're new to the game. This is going to be very helpful. Or if you're just not too knowledgeable on all the new things that are going on. I'm going to be breaking down the new content first. So make sure to drop a like on the video, and obviously subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. I do upload here every single day with Legends content. On top of that, I will be grinding ranked 1 this season, so make sure to turn on that noti bell and tap into my live streams. Without further ado, I'm not going to waste any time here. I think the first thing I'm going to cover is the new raid. There's been a couple, about 5 to 6 raids, a non-stop raid, so back-to-back raids during the anniversary here. So since the anniversary has started, we've gotten these non-stop anniversary raids, and we're currently on our final one. So if you guys want to be able to, make use of this, not only get a ton of resources, you're going to be able to get about 700 Chrono Crystals from the exchange shop. So if you go to click exchange shop, go all the way to non-stop anniversary raids, as you can see here, not only you can get it from the honors, which you do get from doing your daily missions on this raid, you're going to also be able to obtain it just from the drop rewards here. I think a total of around 700, give or take, via this step up Chrono Crystal obtain ability right here. On top of that, dude, oh my god, are you seriously crying? That's an insane message. But yeah, other great valuable resources. I just recommend grinding this because it's free. And especially if you do get any of the new characters, it's going to be really easy to grind as well. And take a quick look at the raid. So if you guys don't know how this works, I'm going to explain it really fast. Basically, there is a drop rate up characters, and it's very similar to your drop amount up characters. And this is usually what I look at. Which characters are going to give me the most medals depending on how many stars I have. So all the new characters, the part 3 Vegito, the part 2 characters, Gammas, Orange Piccolo, and then the part 1 Go Freeze are going to give you the max amount of raid medals depending on your stars, obviously, and then a lot of the 1% from the anniversary as well, the EXs, VB specifically, LFVB, just because he's the theme of this, part 3 and whatnot, right? Just have all these characters on your boosted area instead of characters for their Z ability. Just add these guys, and you guys are basically going to be cooking to obtain your Chrono Crystals. Keep in mind, this is the last one, I do believe, so definitely grind this up, do your daily missions and whatnot. But that is the first new event for this part 3. We're going to move on to the second one right here. We do have the Raging Battle event, pretty much just a stage. You're running through, I think, 30 stages total. You could just check in the news for yourself. So you go all the way to right here, and you're going to be able to attain 1,000 Chrono Crystals solely from clearing the first 30 stages. So very easy to do. If you have any trouble, obviously leave me a comment, but it literally gives you the tips here, the characters that you should be using based off boost, and so on, right? Very easy. 1,000 Chrono Crystals, grind this up, and you're looking at yourself a multi on the banner. We also have this one right here. It's literally the same exact premise. You're just grinding a tower, a couple of stages, 30 around, give or take 30 stages. I don't want to go back to the news for it. But 1,000 Chrono Crystals from this, you probably have done it. But if not, it's still live as of when I'm dropping this video. You got 6 days to complete it. I personally haven't done it yet. So, yeah, just another multi for you guys right there. Any of these events should give you crystals as well. So if you take a look at any of the free-to-plays, majority of the free-to-plays, if you go into the events, take a look at the challenges, they're going to give you Chrono Crystals just for completing this, grinding up the new free-to-play character. So take a very quick look at anything here. If you just need to farm crystals fast, jump into most of these events will be giving you Chrono Crystals. Not every single one of them, but yeah, this one right here is also an anniversary event. It says 500 Chrono Crystals up here, so if you haven't done it already, it did drop when the part 1 did drop. It's still available for you to collect, so highly recommend that. And take a look at all the events, like I did say here. There might be ones that you have not completed yet or you're not aware of you completing. And these all correspond with the missions tab. This missions tab does correspond with pretty much everything you do in the game, from the story mode to the events, from PvP, anything that you can collect, just dive into right here. Most of the events are located at the bottom here. But yeah, this corresponds with pretty much everything in the game, from everything I just listed. Say if you were grinding a free-to-play character, you get the events here, or the resources from that event right here, and so on. The raid stuff, you get the medals right here. I actually need to get this final honor, so this is 3 days of doing dailies to obtain that final reward, which is the 600 Legends Limited Z power for me. So I'm excited to actually obtain that already. But moving on, we just take a quick look at the events. Exchange shop is another area located that corresponds with pretty much everything in the game as well. If you want to tap in, say, co-op, right? If you guys are going to do any co-op, it's very similar to raid, right? You just do your dailies for this. You get rewards. If you check out the dual exchange shop, you jump down. You have a limited amount of chrono crystals. I'm able to obtain 3 right now. So if I get this amount of resources, I can obtain a total of 300 chrono crystals from the co-op location. Any of the other events, really quickly, special, there's a lot of locations. I believe this Trunks event, if you complete every single thing on here, you're going to get a total of 300 crystals. I haven't done it, obviously. There's a lot of rainy day crystals, free-to-play stuff for me, so I'm always able to show you guys that I haven't yet completed it. These part 2 stuff, right? They added the Orange Piccolo Z power on here. If you guys haven't done it, if you don't have the Orange Piccolo, I don't think you're able to actually attempt to do it. But it's the very same premise with all the events and stuff. You just jump into it, and every single one of these are going to give you challenges and very easy chrono crystals, quick chrono crystals to obtain right here. Challenges. I actually need to do this Gohan one right here, the magenta one. These are all free crystals for me to obtain, so I should probably do this soon, considering I don't think this is going to be here forever. There's no time limit on here, but yeah, it's not going to be here forever, most likely. So highly recommend you guys just jump in quickly, finish that up. I'm going to show you guys the missions tab one more time. All the free-to-play Zenkai stuff is at the bottom right here. See the Raditz, Nappa. If you complete these missions, I actually save a lot of these for rainy day crystals. 200 right here, another 200 most likely right here, and so on, right? I have not gone out of my way to do them. You go to original series, they're all right here. They're basically events that you can just check the challenges. They're going to give you crystals for it. So just go in here. It's all going to correspond with not only the missions, but yep, every stage is going to give you free-to-play chrono crystals. Moving on to the next one, I guess we could bang out story mode. I usually do story mode towards the end, but very same premise with the events. You go into any of these modes right here, and I usually save these. As you can see, if you click on my parts here, I don't have any of them completely done, which means I will have if I really wanted to go and have, farm up chrono crystals, I can just jump into one of these and miscellaneous get some remainder crystals, right? Rainy day crystals. Just from this one, I'm getting about like 15 crystals, right? It's not much, but you quickly do it, set up the challenges. In about 5-10 minutes, you can get like 100 to 200 chrono crystals just by doing quick missions like this, and I have a ton to do. So as a new player, if you haven't done any of these, you're literally eating you have chrono crystals for days is basically what I'm getting at. Moving on to the next right here, we do have the new PvP season. If you check the details, you do get PvP rewards based on your placement on the season. So if you're ending in the top 10,000, you're getting 1,600 crystals on your placement, and it just goes up. If you're in the top 10,000, you're actually getting double the rewards this season because it's an anniversary season. So I'm usually placing in the top 1,000, top 100 majority of the time. Doesn't change chrono crystal wise from 1,000 to 100 though, so 2k crystals for me. And then depending on my group ranking, you're also getting crystals. So if you're top 1, you're getting another 500, 300, 300, 200, and so on, right? I think very easily everyone should be able, like if you're like a decent, I guess, average player, like you're playing PvP, you should easily be able to obtain the top 10,000. I think everyone that actually put their mind to it can obtain the top 10,000 rewards. everything else, even if you're just playing PvP every now and then and not taking it too seriously, you're going to get some form of Chrono Crystal reward from this. So just play PvP, maybe just do your dailies if you don't normally play, but it's literally a PvP game, so I don't see why you wouldn't play PvP, because you get the most rewards from that. Tournament of Power is a very similar premise. There's seasons on here, and every season, if you reach the top, this final one, you get a total of 300 just by completing this. And then on top of that, depending on where you rank for the season in Tournament of Power, you're going to get another 1,000 and 100. So I usually get the 1,000 if I end off at a certain ranking, battle ranking, and then you get 100 just for the battle score as well. So I get the full rewards majority of the time. If you need any helps, tips with TOP, I recommend just being on my live stream whenever I do these, because that's usually when I speed run them. This is my team if you want to take a quick look at it. It is really nothing special at all. So very easy to do right there. Take a look at Legends ranking. Every month this does reset, and you get, depending on your top world ranking, you're going to get a couple 100 crystals from this. So very easy to complete these missions. Just complete these missions. Adventures do give chrono crystals. So basically, if you have some of the, I think they're the other adventure ones right there, but it's just another method to obtain crystals. I wouldn't bet on it, honestly. I think I've gotten chrono crystals from adventures maybe one time. But yeah, maybe check your exchange shops. Another moment, give me a second here. In many of the exchange shops, there's different locations. We got a day left of Battle Royale. If you have not completed your Battle Royales, is it still going? It is not going anymore. It's kind of slow bucks for you. We'll probably have another one. Battle Royales reset every couple of weeks. So if you're not prepped up for Battle Royale, I mean, you don't really have to prep. They kind of just drop in depending on the tag. You can get a couple 100 crystals from this. So jump into this exchange shop, exchange for crystals. Your chance time. I didn't win anything from this, so I'm not actually able to obtain chrono crystals from this. Do your treasure battles daily. If you do your treasure battles daily, you're going to get these bouquets, and then eventually you're going to have a step up for this chrono crystal gain right here. Very, very easy to do, especially treasure battle being not so serious. Any exchange shops that I can think of that will give you crystals right off the rip? Not so sure. But, let's see. The raid, the space-time duel. Space-time duel does as well right here, so I'm going to tame my last 100 from this. So check out your space-time duel exchange shop. It's going to give you free crystals. I'll actually take this while I'm at it as well. I think I obtained the first one, didn't I? Where is that? Okay, so they still have... Where is that? Oh, they don't. Never mind. Okay, so that's pretty much the exchange shops right there. Your gift box. It's always nice to check your gift box. You never know if they have something. Yeah. Anniversary Tuesday medals. I guess I could go check that out. The Tuesday medals do give chrono crystals. So, me personally, I would not exchange this for chronos, but every Tuesday you're going to get a medal, and you can exchange it for 100 chrono crystals. I always wait for the 3 to get the Legends Limited Z power. If you guys want to do that, feel free to do that. Jumping into full power battle exchange shop. Don't think you can get crystals from this. Okay, nope. Let's see. TOP, we went through missions. You know, missions is kind of one of those things where literally just do anything, grind any of these events right here. If you're rolling equipment, if you guys don't already know how that works, the more equipments you roll, whether it's S, Z, A, whatever, the number of equipments, you check out the Z missions right here. You go all the way at the bottom. It's a certain mission. So right now, as you can see, upgrade 31,000 equipments to rank A or higher. I'm going to get a number 10 or a 10 chrono crystals. And it's the same thing for S, Z, and Z plus equips. So if you guys are constantly rolling items, you're just going to start to stack on here. Just return to this tab, and you can just start collecting slowly but surely. They will stack a ton. That was one of my grind methods as well. Tournament of Power rewards or missions right here. So just do your TOP, kind of how I said before. And then you come here and you collect your missions, your corresponding missions tab rewards. A lot of the free-to-play units have corresponding missions rewards. A lot of the PvP does as well if you go to the PvP stuff. Is that even the PvP one? I think there's another one up here, but... So these are the adventures. So by doing adventures here, you will receive chrono crystals by these corresponding missions. So adventures are, I guess, important to obtain a couple hundred. These special events right here, if you do all your story mode, kind of what I was showing you guys before, if you complete more challenges, you come here and, you know, hundreds of chrono crystals for you guys to still, for me to still obtain. So, friendship ranking, that's another tedious but efficient, not efficient. It's not an efficient way, but I'm gonna show you guys the friendship ranking in a second. So yeah, more story mode. So just go back to the story, complete as many challenges as possible, then come back to the special tab, and you're slowly but surely going to get hundreds of more chrono crystals. With friendship ranking, you guys already know the best way to obtain friendship ranking is by these let's fights. And there's another mission where you can speed run friendship ranking. But if you guys want to know the unlimited chrono crystal guide method, I have a video up on my channel, and I pretty much go over this stage in that video. So go look that up, Unlimited Chrono Crystal Guide Method. It has to do with the friendship farming. Go check that out there, because I'm not going to break it down in this video, but it's self-explanatory. I just show you guys a specific stage. I tell you guys to run the friendship equipments and so on. And it's like a tedious but unlimited chrono crystal cycle. Gone through all of these. Check your events. Check your exchange shops. Exchange shops all hold chrono crystals. All the events, the special tabs, go through all these special tabs, the upgrades. I don't think any of these hold chrono crystals, but all your challenges will hold it. TOP is going to give you 1,000 plus. PvP is going to give you 2,000 this season because it's doubled. Missions, adventure, story mode. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Guild does not give any CCs. I believe the Shenron has 6 days left as I'm making this video. If you guys have not gotten your Dragon Balls, you're also getting 8,000 crystals just from doing these. So not only can you get 1,000 from the Wish, you can get another 1,000 from just this right here as well. So 2,000 from the Dragon Ball events. You have 6 days left to complete it as of the first day of the part 3 as I'm making this video. If you guys need any help with that, join my Discord along with the raid. If you guys need any help with the raid, join my Discord so you can get a partner for that. World missions, you don't really have to worry about these, but make sure you're on the lookout to collect them, because it's only able to be completed if the entire world does make the effort. I think the Assistobot's kind of cool. I usually get the Assistobot, but I'm not really into, you know, don't really purchase anything in this game if you don't want to. By the way, it's like 8 in the morning, day 1. I'm just trying to get this chrono crystal for you guys as fast as possible. Just going over all the methods, obviously. There's this final one that I did not include, very similar to the rolling equipments method, right? If you go through any character that you don't have completely soul boosted, whether it's hero units, EX units, your sparking units, if you just soul boost them, right, you're gonna pretty much clear out these missions that give you 10 chrono crystals apiece. You go to the Z missions area. It does max out at some point, which is why I even forgot to mention it. But for a majority of players, you kind of just haven't completed this yet, especially if you're just, you know, you haven't been playing for so long, or if you are a new player, you're going to benefit from this a ton. It's very easy to obtain soul resources, Zenny, and so on, etc., right? So you could constantly soul boost all your characters. This is literally hacks to obtain thousands of crystals. So just go back to the Z missions right here, and it's going to correspond with the missions of, very similar to here, every couple of hundred or every 100 panels, you're going to receive 10 chrono crystals. So that's a little hack for players that can still use that to their advantage. Get your mission plans done, you guys. This is, you know, obvious, like very obvious. Pick the Battle Lovers plan. You're getting the most CCs from this. But you're getting a total of 2k crystals if you do pick up the premium. If you don't, you're getting a total of 500 still, which is still very solid for just completing very easy missions. So Battle Lovers plan's what I go with every single time. On top of that, do your daily stamps. If you do complete your daily missions for 14 days, you're getting a total of 1,000 crystals just from this. So it's a must complete. Very easy to do. Let me know if this video was informative for you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Drop a like, sub. I'll see you guys in the very next one. Stay frosty. I'm out.